Oh my god. So she's wormed her way in.
Ha ha ha, it's not Slad.
Well. We're finally here at the final episode of Mary and George. I know what's going to happen, right? Because you know me, I like my history. I sort of know who's going to get the chop, who's going to have a downfall, okay? It's how it happens that I want to know. And like what complete chaos unfolds when it happens, right? What happened last episode, because it's been a while. I'm pretty sure the king was very, very in his own wallow, and I think the queen died, that was right, and Charles definitely is jealous of the whole George being the favourite, that sort of thing. We're coming to the end of James's reign, right? So there's going to have to be some sort of handover between James and Charles. Obviously Charles' son is his heir. So I wonder if the downfall's got anything to do with Charles and the fact that he isn't exactly George's best fan, as it stands anyway. You never know, that might change. I am worried about Mary. Oh, of course. How could I forget? Irish lady, I forgot her name. The prostitute. She got the chop, didn't she? She got stabbed in the neck. Very, very traumatic. Quite a shock. I didn't expect that. So I think Mary's gonna be on this sort of psychotic warpath, I feel like, as a result. So it's called war. There is gonna be a war afoot, isn't there? And I think it was bacon, wasn't it? But I'm gonna guess it's bacon has something to do with it. Anyway, full version of this will be on Patreon, £4 a month. You get access to all my reactions I've done so far on the channel in its full unedited glory. I do Movie Mondays now, which you'll get 2 weeks in advance on Patreon. I'm going to start doing more purely because it means I'm ahead of the game in the sense of uploads and stuff. So there's going to be more stuff available on Patreon. So if you want more of me, then go by all means check it out. If you want to follow me and support me even further, then go and check out all my socials linked in the description below. Leave a like and comment, it means the world and it helps me out tremendously. Of course, subscribe. And yeah, let's get into the last episode of Mary and George. Oh god, here we go. Funeral? No, it can't be. No, that's not Mary. Who is that? 1623, so this is a few years later.
In the land.
Is he trying to woo her? Is this what's going on? You're not doing a very good job, are you, Charles?
Winter's hand did choke the light.
Oh no, that was a bit... Ooh, sorry, Charles. You're not quite going to be on X Factor, are you? Oh dear.
With love, my heart.
Oh, a little bit a good voice crack, to be fair. I don't get what... I'm guessing he's trying to win over the Spanish because he wants to marry their princess.
And England's heart will learn to love
Me.
spring.
Oh. Alright, you know what? I'll applaud you, Charles, because that wasn't too bad in the end. There are worse singers in this show, that's for sure. Oh god, that was big. That was a bit acting, isn't it, George? Oh, right, okay. Of course we get an orgy sexual moment that's been interrupted here. So he's been shagging all the Spanish ambassadors to make this happen, I presume. Oh, it's bacon. I thought you were dead. Is he still going?
How did you find me?
I followed the scent of death.
There's no fall in Mary, is there? She just knows everything. I've said this throughout the show. I mean, I think he would rather die. Look at him. His estate.
Enjoy the hell I made.
To be fair, this is a worse fate. Look where he is. No nose, in a hut, no eating, no fire.
Yes. Betrayal is worse.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah, from her own son as well. God.
How far will he go?
Oh, God. Well, we're not doing well, are we, for imagining dead lovers?
It's been months since we met the Infanta. I think we assumed that talks would have started earlier.
Doesn't Infanta mean like child? That just makes it all weird, doesn't it?
The Infanta is so beautiful.
Did you think you could sing a song for her and steal her away to England?
We are more powerful
Together.
together.
Ooh. Well, that's not the sentiment of this age, is it? They love wars and completely destroying each other, you know?
Starting with Prince Charles's conversion to Catholicism.
Oh, of course. That's going to go down well, isn't it? Exactly. They're all Protestant.
This is not something that we would.
No,
admit to.
exactly. This is what I mean. They don't want to be aligned. They don't want to be happy. They want to be at loggerheads all the time. It's beneficial.
Thank you very much.
All because he won't say he'll do mass instead of go to a bloody church. I don't know how it all works. If you're a Catholic, you go to mass or something.
Don't ask.
Your Majesty.
Oh, it's James.
The road to my house is so flat and true. How very strange.
Nor like she wants to get in that bloody carriage. Oh, he's not well, like I thought.
Then you can ride up to the house, then you can go.
No.
No.
Oh, be careful. It's the king.
But it's fucking miles.
How else shall I get there, sire?
What is her game is to try and turn the king against George because of what he's allowed her. I don't know. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know her name. Oh, is it sex time to try and get agree on this alliance?
I want to talk.
See, also, I know some of you guys commented about how like the long hair is better. I'm sorry, I still disagree. It's not as bad as I feel like he's combed it a bit, but I'm not that type of person. I'm sorry.
I want Spain to thrive, that's all.
And it will. If Charles and the Infanta marry, it will. I promise you that.
Here we go.
Such a promise has no value to me.
Oh, not phased. I think he don't need. God's no match for George, is it?
Is that a threat, sir?
It is. Sir.
Is he getting too big, Bo? Do you know what I mean? We're not going to go to war with Spain. We're a big country, surely.
His son, the prince, they give you so much power.
He sees something else, that's why.
I am the power. I am the king.
There we go, look. See, is it getting to his head? I think it might be, you know.
What did I say about visitors?
Don't lecture me, Harvey. I'm barely fucking conscious.
Manners, man. He's a doctor, but he's the king, I suppose. What is she going to say here, then? This is all very, like, it's a slow burn, isn't it?
No. You should leave. Now.
She's planting seeds. She's going to plant a seed. I'm waiting for it. She's going to say something. Here we go.
It's different. The mother's unconditional.
Says the woman who literally said when he was born, I could kill you right now. There's never been any love as for it. It's all been, even within the family, it's been an alliance. There's no, like, loyalty at all.
It did. Well, I'm not moving another bloody step until you tell me.
He's like a bloody child, man. I'm not moving. He's just missing his dummy.
The Infanta is the best of Spain. She deserves better than a weak boy.
No, he didn't say that, Charles. He wouldn't let George suck his little dick, so... But also, you are giving weak energy, mate. I am sorry.
Did you win peace?
Well, funny story, that. Oh, my God. So she's wormed her way in.
I'm a tired bear. Not the energy for bad news.
It was a tough ask, though, wasn't it, to be fair? It is Spain.
He's not meant to have visitors.
I'm not a visitor. You are.
She's a little bit... She's like a leech, isn't she? Even, like, the way she acts, I just get, like... She's just worming away, or like a moth. Like, she's just worming her way in.
When I trusted you, yes.
I'm still that same boy.
Oh, are you? No, he's a man now, isn't he? God, that's so weird. At the start, he was, like, suicidal and everything, wasn't he? Now he's the most powerful man in the country, arguably.
He loves me.
He has paid a price for that love, as have I. You let her die like an animal.
Here we go. Let's get the dirty linen out. It's just, why is she now at the king's side? I know it's obviously like over a long years at a time, but it's literally been 20 minutes, and she's now like his bloody main assistant or whatever.
He didn't share, which I think tells its own story.
Well, he failed. He won't admit when he's wrong.
It stopped his fits, George.
That's something.
This is the most awkward prince I've ever seen. What is this guy's relevance? Like,
Beautifully. I won the Infanta.
so we're lying now.
Wretched war!
I think what he meant.
The king knows what he means, that is why.
Oh god, look at her. She's sort of I'm on Team George now. Why have I changed? What's wrong with me? Well, he seems to have won Charles on side. I suppose if James dies, it's beneficial for George, right? Because Mary's clearly not in with Charles. She'll manage to somehow snake her way in, I know it. Alright, literally. Are we going to start it now? I bet.
You're as smart as the king, if not more.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Pamper him.
Where is George?
Oh my god, right. Is that why he did it? So they could have alone time with the king. He's not in the mood. Oh my god. What about baby John? That's what we're doing, isn't it? We're separating Mary from... It's like separating the leech from the host, isn't it, man? Well, we've been replaced by another leech here. But it's all it's all parasitic, right? I've not said that right. What is it? Parasite. I don't know what the proverb is, but... Ooh. More. We inserting again? I think we are, aren't we? No, we're togging. We're togging. Ooh. Get some beard in your mouth.
Welcome home.
How the hell have they managed to get that all ready? Like a 4-poster bed in the wilderness. And probably only got paid a sixpence to do all that.
Deceitful men of no faith, none. All they wanted to do was demean us.
That's politics for you, though. It's all a big game. It's literally playing the game. No one follows rules, really.
He only loves one person, and it's not your father.
It's himself. See, really, I do think, yeah, but I wonder if there's been an element of attachment between the king and George. I mean, it has been years. It's not like he's just turned up, a few weeks ago. That's got to foster some sort of attachment.
Your arrogance is unbound. You'll risk war to hide your failure. You know, I never speak against my son, but he's making a terrible mistake.
Don't start today.
How easily won over these people are. Take out the sex element. The king's actually quite book smart. But the minute George's little peepee gets inside of him, then it all goes to bloody crap.
And I believe him.
Look, he's like a different man. Out with Mary, in with George, then out with George, in with Mary. But Somerset will be back by next week. Oh, lovely. Why have these been hanged then? What's the reason then? Like spies, maybe? Or just sinners?
We are. Good. Then Parliament is yours.
So he says if you're going to go to war, you got to go to war. You can't be pissing about, oh my god, he's getting pissed.
Away in a land where we were tormented by the promise of the Infanta's hand. But no.
No!
And we should, once again. A fight.
What is the king doing? He's just lost it all, hasn't he? He's like, he's dying, he might as well get drunk. No more! No more! No more! Alright, okay. God, these like interruptions, man.
She's back again.
Oh, here we go. Out with George, in with Mary. It's gonna be it's the same thing.
How do you know? Out here in this palace of pleasure George built for you.
Because I decide.
But you say you're not there. You're just getting pissed in some outdoor run-down room.
It is not too late. War could still be undone.
I've got a feeling he's going to die before then.
And what if it is too late?
It's what I mean.
I feel like it's late in the hour, Mary.
Is there really any point of Mary actually trying here? She's lost a lover. Like, what has she got to live for, really? She's got everything that she wants. Money and, like, title and status. Why is she still trying to work Charles against her son? I've just had that thought, like, what is her gate? Is it purely because she wants revenge? But at the end of the day, it was Bacon that killed her, right? It wasn't... George allowed it to happen. He was warned, wasn't he? But, I don't know. I might be... You guys might think I'm wrong in saying that, but... If I was her, just put your feet up, love. Like, you got all your gold and your title and your 10,000 bedroom manor house, like... What's he seeing? Oh, is it going to be... It's all on fire, yeah, that bloody outdoor pleasure room, mother is. He ain't there, mate. He's probably gone with where she is. Look.
Step up, bite out your eyes.
What?
Mad that he went to war.
I want peace, James. I want the same as you.
You only bring death.
You went against him, didn't you, George?
From this moment forth, the Duke of Buckingham is...
Oh my god.
...conditions, and soon at an hour I choose, on gallows I build.
Oh god, he's gonna die, isn't he? I feel like he's gonna die.
George will die. George!
Yeah, told you, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. He's dying, isn't he, man? I didn't expect that from Mary, though. I thought she tried to save his son, didn't she?
Alright.
That's what I mean. So if he survives, then he's gone, isn't he? What is he giving him? Not poison, is it? No, it's gonna be poison. Oh god, no. Oh my god, he's killing him. What? Shit. God, man, that is so fucked. That is so bad. God, I've got stuck in my throat. Well, I suppose what can a physician say to a duke? You killed your king. It's not gonna. No one's gonna believe him, are they? Hey, your daddy's dead, Charles. King Charles I it is. Here he is, sire. Oh god, he's got him a kid. Ooh, Christ, he got really up close to that birth. Bit too close. Christ. So he's still in then because he's won him over, right? 1628. This is a few years after. When we're at war, I'm guessing.
Find him again. Why?
Because we must.
Stay in power. I've got a feeling we're going to see the end of George here.
I like that. I don't mind it at all.
He's trying to come on to it.
I'm in the wrong tree, friend.
Yeah, he didn't give fruity, does he? He gives, I hate you. Like, you've ruined my country vibes.
I've climbed forest full. There's no such thing.
See, he's getting cocky. Look at that. No, I don't like you, mate. No.
You don't remember me, do you? I served under you at La Rochelle, sir. 5,000 men. Gone.
Do you expect me to remember every man who was ever under me?
Maybe I have some on my person that might remind you of.
A knife? I don't think you will. I don't think you would, George. Oh, I knew it. A knife. A knife. Look at that. Eyes. Acting. That is the complete... And everyone's just watching. He may have gotten into power, but what was it all for when your own people do not like you? Your son's dead, Mary. Christ, he's bitten too much.
How else would this end?
Oh, yeah? How else would it end? What can I say? God. And Mary's not... Ooh, wow, it's a shot. Just on, like, some dirty tavern floor. You know, not quite the stellar death he had in mind, was it? At least for the Villiers are doing well, though, for themselves. God, she's pregnant. Not hers, I bet. Oh god, that's her that got stabbed by him. Shit. Has she told her? I'm guessing she hasn't because everyone's parading around like nothing's happened, you know. That's where George sits. Not there now, is he? That's it. Wow. Wow. Very, 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 very good ending. I enjoyed that. I knew, obviously, I know my history. Like, I knew he was gonna die. Right? He died. Like, I knew he died by an army officer. In a pub. Obviously, they've dramatised that because we don't really know in history how he died. So it's all a little bit make-believe in that sense. But we can imagine, based on how he was as a person, that might have been a sort of situation he might have been in. These are the things I really liked about the show. I like the take they had on the whole story of James and George, the history of it. Obviously, yeah, it's a show, it's going to be dramatised, it's not a documentary, first and foremost, so it's not going to be completely pitch perfect with historical knowledge and historical, like, truth, okay? It's historical fiction at the end of the day. So, but I do like the kind of the modern turn, because it's not just like, I mean, you watch, like, I'm thinking of those old history shows, you know, about the Tudors or whatever period in history. It's always just a boring retelling, whereas this is definitely a very true, raw retelling. The whole sexual aspect, you know, we always told that everyone was about God and no one did anything until after marriage, but that wasn't true. We're all at it in those scenes, and it's clearly portrayed here. So that's the first thing I like. Loved character development. That was something I really noticed, especially George, because obviously at the start, suicidal, wasn't exactly cut out in this sort of harsh world of Stuart England. By the end of it, he dies on a tavern floor, right? It's almost like you get this sort of up and then straight down in the last 5 minutes. So two things, obviously the development of him was good to see in terms of how he went from that to being the most powerful man or person in the country. But the second thing was just how quickly that can all just go. I mean, he spent 5 minutes in a tavern and that was it. Like, his life's gone. You could see it in his face. The way Nicholas Galitzine, Nicholas, I should call it that, the way he acted that scene was flawless. Like, it was just in his face how he just went from being the most arrogant, powerful man to being this shell that looked scared, like a boy, like how he was at the start of the show. It was like he was a scared boy. Face went white, eyes were completely wild, you know. So I love that. And it's the same goes for Mary as well, because she was always a determined woman, I feel like. I mean, the whole reason why she was married to her first husband was through deceit and through sort of manipulation. So she already had that in place. But she really came out into her own due to the fact that she had assets like George, who was good looking, who could essentially enable her to be in those positions. She also had the prostitute, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the name, that was able to get her in those positions as well. And that was really good to see. I think Julianne Moore should get an award for this, in my opinion. I don't know what award it will be, an Emmy, a BAFTA or whatever, a Golden Globe. She should get something, because it was a phenomenal performance from her. And Nicholas as well. But Julianne, especially, I mean, she's very good at playing these sort of feminist roles. The only couple of things, though, it wasn't a perfect show. I mean, they definitely had some flaws for me. I think the big one for me was the side characters. There was a lot of characters that sort of, for example, his brother, George's brother, was it John? He sort of had this like storyline of mental health and stuff, but I felt like that just got forgotten about the minute he went away, and then he just makes a slight appearance at the end. I think that could have been had a bit more progress. Maybe the whole point of that was because to show how people can just be forgotten about, because obviously that's what they did at that time. I think the way they handled, is it Kit? I think he could have had more of a presence. I'm pretty sure in the history books he was more of a presence. So Maybe it's because they wanted to focus more on Mary, I don't know. But for me, that would have been nice. Don't mind the siren. I did like the whole Somerset thing, how that was quite, you know, over 3 episodes, his sort of dominance was shown. But yeah, no, very good show. I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to keep going on about it too much because, you know, we have places to be, all of us. Thanks to everyone that's watched and supported this show, support my reactions to it. It does not go unappreciated. I read every comment, although I don't respond. Maybe I do read everyone, even the bad ones. So yeah, great. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's something, because I feel like a lot of you guys have enjoyed this show. So very, very good battles. Recommended this. You like say, I think from now you'll get a lot of Fallout. It's a Heartbreak High, and then obviously Moon Mondays. I'm gonna focus on those. Once I've done Fallout, if I manage to get 2 TV shows and a film done or like work on those, maybe a 3rd TV show, I think that would be quite good for me. I know there's some shows coming up. Dead Boy Detectives, is it? I've heard about that. There's the Star Wars thing coming out. I think the Acolyte or something. You just let me know if there's any shows that you want me to react to. It's like because I like to watch a show that's new. Like if I have time, I'd like to watch a show that's like old and like an OG, you know, thing. But I want to watch a show that's like upcoming. That's like, you know. So let me know. You know. You're my audience. Full version of this will be on Patreon. Socials link below. Like, comment. As always, subscribe. I beg. I'll see you in the next one.